Greetings and welcome back once again to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series from Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, the show with the greatest character ever created, the Grand Inquisitor. No, this is not the greatest. I'm saying that show has the great... I'm being a sarcastic asshole. If you've seen other reviews, you know who I'm talking about. So, this figure was created for a character in the show Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was somewhat stylized off of the same character from Rebels, only completely different looking. So, without any further ado, we're going to start with the packaging, bust them out, look at the accessory, look at the figure, check the articulation, gear them up, and put them on the shelf. So, top of the box. We have a window and a lot of tape. This side we have an extended window, Star Wars Black Series. This side, Grand Inquisitor with the mural art. On the front we have Star Wars Black Series. We have the figure visible through the plastic. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, Grand Inquisitor, Don't Choke, 4+, Hasbro. Stupid script. On the back, we have an assload more stupid script. This is the 9th figure in the Obi-Wan series. And a vague, general description of the show, and not the figure. Or the character. And once again, we have that mural art. So, without wasting any further time, since I know you're not here to listen to my lovely voice, you're here to see plastic crack. Let's bust him out. And before we even get into it, we do have additional stupid script. Remove the outer cardboard and bye-bye. To quote a great man, see you later. See you later. If you know, you know. So there he is in the plastic prison. So, what do you say we take a moment and get him... We'll start with the accessory. We'll get it out of the packaging first. So once again, they've recessed the tape point so that it's actually flat against the blade. Which is appreciated because it does kind of help keep things from bending too much. Until you get the first one removed. And then after that... Wait a minute. There's a second piece of plastic in here. Huh. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, the accessory. He comes with his Inquisitor lightsaber. The blades are fairly thick, done in this red color. There are 2 of them. They do, as with all lightsabers, peg in and out. The blade is generic, so it will go back in any placement, any direction you choose to push it. Let's take a closer look at the hilt. Now, unlike the other ones, this one's done in like a dark gray. The others are silver. You got a lot of black on here, and it looks like it's airbrushed. Like there's a lot of overspray on the airbrushing. It's just weird. So single grip in the middle, double emitters, and then you've got the rotation ring. A couple of pegs on the back there. Not as great as some of the others I've seen. So, he has a soft goods cape. And to keep it from flailing about in the box, they went ahead and taped in a second piece of plastic to hold it in place. So, well, those popped out real easy. What the... Okay, that was unexpected. Not necessarily bad, but we'll see. He came out really easy. So, starting with the head sculpt, we do faintly have those sculpted in lines. If you saw Rebels, you know what I'm talking about. They don't really stand out on this. A little bit of wash would have helped immensely. It's got some facial tattoos or marks. The sculpt it's a nice sculpt. I'm not sure it adequately portrays the actor, but the paint on there is pretty good. A little bit of shininess to where the paint actually is. He's got these ear covers. He's got a rubber overlay. It holds down the front part of the cape. The edges are kind of just sticking up loose. In fact, the entire thing can be peeled up to this point. Very soft, very flimsy, very rubbery. Same with these. Very rubbery. Very rubbery on the thighs, too. We're going to see how that works out on articulation. So he's got the neck cover, which is looking good. His Grand Inquisitor emblem. Some sort of red mark there in the middle of the breastplate. Nice gauntlets. Greaves, whatever you want to call them. Shoulder armor is immense. He has a belt that is glued in place. And mine is glued crooked. Got some nice silver paint apps. Little, like, gunked here. A little bit of red on this side. It's got outer thigh armor. Come around the back, the breastplate, the belt, all extend around. The underclothing up here is very layered. Like, I'm not sure how to even describe that. It's got lines like his head does. And then the pants are just like the big, baggy, puffy, Imperial style pants. Boots have a great leather texture to them. Come up to the knee. A little bit of detailing up here. A little bit of detailing on the top and side of the boot. But nothing that really like stands out. He has a very nice soft goods cape. I don't know how best to describe this. It lays fairly well. It's not overly large. It's got a nice colored interior and a black exterior. And it hangs down off the shoulders, revealing this back plate, which we'll get to here in a bit. So articulation. His head is on a ball joint. Looks like his neck is slightly articulated, but not with any real movement. So looking up, that's all the further up he goes. Looking down, oh, never mind, that broke loose. Looking down, he's got a great deal of down. Rotation from both the head and the neck. And tilt for days. And yes, he will walk like an Egyptian. Arms hinge up. Come on. Very stiff. Arms hinge up easily to 90. There is a butterfly joint up in there. The arm will fully rotate. Yeah, it will happen. It's got a fairly deep cut elbow. Gives you more than 90 degrees range. Rotation at that elbow. Hands rotate. Horizontal hinge on the left hand. Horizontal on the right hand. Hasbro. He's got a torso cut hidden up under the armor here. Allows him to bend back this far. Bend forward only that far. He does get some good tilt and rotation. Legs. Because of these soft pieces that are glued at the bottom, you can lift him up, get him out the way, and he'll spread his legs that far. Kick forward that far. Thigh cut for rotation. Single jointed pinless knee Comes up to more than 90, rotates at the knee. There's no boot cut. Foot hinges back that far. Forward. Oop, sorry. Forward that far. Couldn't get it to release that detent. Front facing pin for rocker. So, his hands are incredibly stiff. So trying to get his lightsaber into the hand will not be easy. But what I want to know is, can a lightsaber with pins on the back be held easily? And the answer is, yes it can. You don't actually see the pins, which is nice. Now, once you start maneuvering it, yeah, they will become visible. But if you don't want him holding it, you can turn him around, find that back plate with the two holes, and you could plug. Oh, that plugs in real smooth. It's real secure up in there. It's actually flush to the box on the back. Slid in with no problem. Gives a nice profile. Now, these sticking up here do not look great. But in the whole, it's not a bad figure. So, what do you say we take a moment and get him up on the shelf? And yeah, his light skin really is washing out in the light. Let's put you next to Master Qui-Gon. And there you have him. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.